Hi, my name is VG, and today I want to share about a time that my mother attacked me because of a prophecy that she had received. I'm on no contact with my family due to the abuse that I had endured from my stepfather that my mother and my pastor covered up. When I was in my 30s, I made a mistake, which was giving my mother another chance. I was in a really difficult situation. I was so sick, I was barely functioning, and I needed help. And my mother had reached out to me, and she said she was sorry for the past and that she really wanted to help me. She asked me to stay in her home for a length of time and that she'll have her husband stay out of the house. I really thought that she was repentant, but not only that, I thought that this was going to be an opportunity for reconciliation between us. I so longed for the love of my mother, and that really did cloud my judgment in a lot of ways. So I moved across the country and I went back home, and she showed me tremendous generosity in the beginning, and I thought that things were going really well until I started to notice that she wasn't being completely honest with me. There were some weird things going on, and I was starting to get a little worried about it. Then some young people from her church actually warned me. They told me that she had been spending a lot of time telling people really bad things about me, making people afraid to even get to know me, and then tried to recruit some of them to hack into my cell phone and my laptop while I was at work. Well, I was shocked. I was shocked to hear this, but also not that shocked because I did notice that there were some dishonest, sneaky things that were going on around me, but I was kind of in denial because I really wanted to believe that this reconciliation was not only possible, but it was actually happening. As it turned out, she had manipulated these young people from her church. I don't know if she thought they had the skill or they really did have the skill to hack into my phone and my laptop. What I do know is that it scared them that she asked them to do it, and they did come to warn me because they started to realize that all of these horrible things that she was saying about me was probably not true. In those days, I kind of didn't know any better, so I went and I confronted my mom about it. And her response was actually terrifying. She responded to me in rage, and I was also angry. I wasn't perfect in the way I handled the situation either, but what she said to me was, I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to. You made me do this to you. And a part of her explanation was that she was receiving these prophecies from these different prophets about me. She had planned, plotted, and launched a preemptive attack against me, believing herself to be protecting herself and defending herself against me. And I was completely unaware of any of this because I hadn't done anything to her. So if you want to know what those prophecies were and how all of this ended, please follow me for part 2 of the series.